Welcome, foolish mortals, to the Haukke Manor. I am your host. Actually, I'm your bartender. The Lady Amandine d'Atancourt, once famed throughout the realm for her stunning beauty, tragically had that beauty torn from her by the seventh umbral calamity. Irreparably scarred and desperate to reclaim her perfect visage, she turned to the Ascians and the dark rituals that led to the deaths of multiple innocent maidens and the transformation of the Lady Amandine into an ageless void scent. Hi, I'm Tyler, Final Fantasy XIV player and amateur bartender, and I've made it my mission to craft a cocktail for every dungeon in the game. And today, we're doing Haukke Manor. Welcome to a cocktail reborn. Let's get started. The concept for this one came together pretty quick when I heard about an old-fashioned variation known as the Haunted House. A split-based cocktail that uses rum and whiskey, and the idea of that combination intrigued me, though I did want to play with it a bit. I also wanted to do a style of cocktail I haven't done on the channel yet, so I decided this one will be a swizzle. Let's craft. To represent the void scent she made a pact with, and unwittingly became the slave of, Halicarnassus, we'll be using monkey shoulder blended Scotch, since the powerful void scents are made up of multiple spirits. To represent the dusk white Elysian Lady Amandine, we'll be using a dark Jamaican rum. Specifically, I'm using Meyer's Original Dark. Feel free to use whatever is your favorite. The taint that she has brought onto the manor that lingers even after her untimely demise will take the form of Falernum and cinnamon syrup. Both of these are homemade, though B.G. Reynolds' Falernum would also work. I got the recipe for the Falernum from a video by Anders Erickson. I'll leave the recipe in the description. Lime juice. A little acidity to balance everything out. And the final ingredient, we'll add creme de mure for the blood drained from the maidens of Twelveswood. In a Collins glass, add half an ounce of lime juice, 1/4 ounce cinnamon syrup, and half an ounce of Falernum. Next, add 1 ounce Meyer's Original Dark and 1 ounce monkey shoulder blended Scotch. I could use pellet ice here, but I like crushed ice in a swizzle. And honestly, any excuse to use this baby is a good excuse. Add your crushed or pebble ice about 2/3 of the way up. Insert your swizzle stick or bar spoon and start swizzling. Make sure you move up and down so that you can incorporate the drink into the ice. Once everything is nicely incorporated, top up with more crushed ice, but make sure you leave the spoon or stick in the glass. While removing your swizzler, swizzle on the way up to help incorporate the new ice. Then take 1/4 ounce creme de mure and pour over the top of the drink. The creme de mure should be just dense enough that it will start to drip down the inside of the drink, like the blood of the innocent victims of Lady Amandine. And here we have Haukke Manor. Let's give it a taste. Cheers. Man, if you want a drink that's the sum of its parts, this is it. It is the cinnamon and the Falernum right up front. Then you get the molasses of the dark rum. You get the smokiness of the Scotch. And as you start to drink it and the creme de mure gets closer to your straw, it gets just a little bit sweeter. But just a bit, because creme de mure is made with red wine, so it's a little tempered. Let's get a bit of creme de mure in there. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. Doesn't add too much sweetness, but adds a lot of depth. This is one of my favorites. I think this is up there with the Tamtara Deepcroft for me. This is a great drink and I love it, and I can't wait for you guys to try it. And that is the Haukke Manor. Sound off in the comments below if you decide to make this. I made this to my own tastes, so your mileage may vary, though not much with this one. I really like this one, and I think you will too. Like, share, and subscribe if you liked the video, and stay tuned for the next one, which will be Braithlock's Longstop. And until then, may Menfina watch over your nights. Cheers.